So I'm first going to demonstrate what we're doing. Beautiful, Brianna. Let's go this side, huh? Beautiful. Nice. Beautiful, Brianna. Very nice. Let's do the other side, okay? Yes, beautiful. We have knee doing really great. Beautiful strength. Watch the lines, okay? Watch what she's doing. Okay. We'll come on this hip. Any shoe pads today?
No.
Okay. Okay. Let me break that down, okay? For you both will be flying this when you first try it. So focus on the flyer, okay? Alexis, I want you to focus on flying and basing this. Okay. So let's walk the flyers through first, okay? For the flyer, what you do is the base is going to find your hip bones and then have you lean in. And then we'll come up, right? So we'll first be in bird. The flyer will be in bird, looking up towards the ceiling. We focus on up. We want to focus where we want to go. So you go where you look. So we are always looking forward and in a positive direction. And she lifts her legs up slightly too. So it gives it like a little bit of a bow feeling, okay? And then you feed the hands back in as the flyer. The base is going to guide your hand towards his or her knee, okay? And what you do as the flyer is grab the base's knee and then stack your hips. So that means that your top hip, the hip at the top, needs to be vertical and like a straight line right through your bottom hip, right? So I can help Brianna walk through this. So right now her hips are a little too forward. I'd like for her hips to come back towards my voice a little. Yeah. And then my feet are not far enough, and that's why it's not helping her. So I gotta bring my feet all the way wide. We'll reset again. There you go. Beautiful. You can also use an extra foot when you're first learning to give a little extra support. And also a hand on the shoulder can help a lot too, Alexis. But for the flyer, what you want to focus on is stacking your hips. So your top hip is right vertical and shooting a line through your bottom hip, right like a skewer. Can you imagine it? And your arm is nice and straight. Watch how she's locked her hands out. It's not bent. It's locked straight out. Okay. Beautiful, Rihanna. Hands. Again, we'll demonstrate this side. I know that's a lot on the hip.
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
Very good. So again, the flyer grabs the base's knee and locks out. Beautiful. And the flyer again stacks the hips. Beautiful. And she keeps her arms straight and she tries to stack her shoulders too. Everything in a straight line. Beautiful. We'll come down. Very good. So one, for the flyer, bring your leg low. Okay? Let's do that again. Watch how she keeps this leg here very low towards the ground. She brings it all the way down. See this line there? The lower she brings this leg, it gives me a shelf. So one thing to focus on is bringing that leg straight down. Two, again, as the flyers, you stack your hips. See your hips here? They bring them back so that it's draw a straight line. And her shoulders the same way. It's a straight line. And every flyer fits differently with every base. So with this hand position, you can grab the knee or you can walk down more towards the lower leg here. Whatever feels right for you. The point is to balance your torso with your leg on the bottom. So if you maybe are very light up here, you want to reach down further. If you're more top heavy, you want to bring your hand up towards like the calf, more towards the shin. And Brianna, again, she's keeping her leg nice and low. It's so nice. It makes my job a lot easier. We'll come down. Okay, so as the flyer Two things to focus on. One, leg low, and two, stack your hips. Okay. And then for the base, Alexis, I want you to try that first. I want you to work up to it. When you warm up for this one, the first exercise you want to do is those. You can do bird presses. Okay. Do a lot of bird presses to warm up your legs. So maybe we'll have you bird press with Brianna, okay? Because she's flown this a few times. So we'll warm up there. And then secondly, I want you to do this one, Alexis. Once you've warmed up there to get to sidestar, I want you just to get to bird first, and then bird on one foot. So work with Brianna, and like, if I take this foot off, it's gonna push her body weight here, so she has to push stronger on this hand right here. See? See how that works? So just work on 3 points, okay? And then when you're ready, work on 2 points. Okay, so work on those to warm up, and then I'll walk over to you and guide you through the whole thing, okay? So I'd like for you to base her first, and then I'd like for you to fly with me first, okay? Okay. Get some water real quick. So we're first going to do we'll come here. We'll go into bird. You look towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Have you done this one already last time? So this is one of the basic ones, bird, right? So get comfortable, find that bird nice and solid. 2 things we're focusing on. 1, again, leg is low, and 2 is stacking your hips. Okay. So you can do this on the ground first while you're watching. I'd like for you to practice doing this, staying here, bird, and then getting onto this hip and raising the leg. Okay. So practicing that, okay? You can do that here on the mat here. I'll put it right here. So I want you to watch. I want you to watch her, and as you watch her, practice some. Just, if anything, just like doing some push-ups and watching. Okay. But this is basically what you're trying to do on my foot. Okay. Okay. Which arm is your strong arm? Stronger, dominant arm? Right or left?
What?
What's your dominant arm? Right. Okay, that's your right, correct? For me, it doesn't make sense when I'm about to sit down, so I always tap. Okay, I'm going to bring my feet to your hips on the side here. I'm going to ask you to grab my knee. Beautiful. And then lock your arm. And then what do we do with our leg? We bring it low. It's a really hard one to fly. So I'm putting you right through the hard stuff here. Beautiful. You got it. Okay, worst fall on this is really simple. Because your feet are so low, I'm going to drop you on purpose. It's just feet down, and you're safe. It's a really safe fall. Hi, Cindy. Super hard to not get this one right, okay? Right. Yes, go again. And we'll do the same side, okay? This time, instead of grabbing my knee, I want you to grab a little lower my legs. You have longer arms, okay? So we'll get on your hip here. I'm going to grab my legs, stack your hips, and this leg low. Beautiful. You got it. And watch, as I raise you, you're going to feel this arm straighten out. You got it. That is beautiful. That's hard to do. Doesn't that look good? Yeah. She's strong. Try to stack this hip a little more. Come back towards my voice. This way, your hip. It's hard. Yes. It's a big trust. Yes. And you feel this arm, this power line right here? Shoot straight in. And your top arm straight up. And rock it. We'll come down. Really nice. You feel how hard it is on your hip? Your first flight? You're not used to that pressure. That's like a really solid amount of pressure. Hello. Yeah, I'm filming over. Hi. You here for the class? A jam? Come, stay, watch. Okay.
The jam starts at like a little after 7. Started at 6:30.
Okay. Please come up. can look towards the ceiling, because we always focus on where we want to go in life. We're looking up, okay? Just like a bird does. And lift off. Beautiful. Find that strength.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it doesn't get super hard.
Okay. I'll be right there, okay, guys? Okay, nice and solid. Right, strong arm? Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, my left.
You're a lefty?
Yeah.
Hey! Okay. So I'm going to walk my foot towards your hip here. Ask you to get onto this hip. Ask you to reach for my knee, please. Beautiful. Very good. I'll help you. There you go. Go ahead and lock that arm. Good, because that's going to give you strength. And lower this leg. Good. And we'll come down for a second. Yeah, is that big on your hip here? I know, it's a lot of pressure. Brianna does a great job. She puts insoles on her hips. And they help really awesome. But last time I played with her, I was like, what's that smell? Just kidding. And I'm going to do one more. I'm going to get really wide on your hip here, okay? So all the way out. First, I'm going to ask you to guide your hand on my leg, please. Bottom leg, good. Beautiful. Stack your hips, you got it. I got placement, feels good. Good. Remember, the worst fall is right on your foot, okay? You're good. Find it. Find it. Beautiful. You got it. Good. Stack, breathe, breathe, and down. Good. Yeah, it's good for the first time, for sure. Yeah, do this on the ground more.
Where my body is.
Yeah. So do this more on the ground. Do more of those. Keep warming up with those, and I'll come back and guide you through that again. Okay? Wish I were a dainty little bell too.
You're really strong. I'm
She
not
is strong.
very strong with that stuff.
Okay, so let's try.
Yes. It's all about that foot placement. That foot feels really good. Help guide my hand on your knee. And push on my shoulder. And keep this midline. It's going to want to drop this way. Thank you, Cindy. And away. Foot away towards the cars. Beautiful. That we could save it. Okay.
It was kind of a slow motion, like.
Okay. Well, I first want you to practice with 2 feet.
Okay.
Put both feet right on the hips. Okay? And that hand on the shoulder. Okay? And Brianna, yeah, makes it easier. Yeah, work that first, but first work on that, and then maybe some vashas, some of these. It's a kind of a similar feeling, right? This 1, 2, and this hand supports, okay? 2, 1, come in, okay? 2, 1. Yeah. Practice those.
Okay.
And again, we help, but we don't hold. Good. Okay. Let me work. Let me have you girls fly that again. Okay. That was you came first. Right? Thanks for the spot, Cindy. Okay. Okay. So this foot. Yeah, let's do this foot first. I'm gonna bring my knees, foot out towards your hip. Ask you to grab my knee or my leg. Good. And then stack. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. And the lower you bring this leg, the more active it is, the stronger it is. Beautiful.
The more I do it, the better it feels.
Yeah, it's not an easy one for sure. It's definitely a hard one to fly. Good job. Good fall. Hi.
Yeah. That's the thing is, it's kind of painful. It's like on the
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, because it's not a place that you put a lot of pressure often. When do you get a lot of pressure there, you know?
I don't know if I should like be tight this way or like.
Yeah, most people arch too much. I want you to stay tight and hollow.
Okay. Just in general or in that one?
In general, and a lot of acro stuff.
Yeah.
Hi, the jam is going to start in about 40 minutes, an hour. We have a little class here before. We say 7, but no one shows up until 8. So you're here, so you get a free class. Watch. Yeah. Yeah, on the other hip. We'll move on. Okay. Good.
Right. Graduated.
Yeah.
Ambidextrous.
Yeah, nice strength, okay? Now watch as I give you what's called less gas. You'll learn this principle when you start basing. If you're driving a car, you're pressing on the gas, you're pressing on your toes, right? And the easing on the gas brings you down. That shifts a lot of weight. Okay, so play with that idea. Okay, so first thing I do is bring my feet on your side of your hip. Ask you to grab my knee. Beautiful. Very nice. Up. Good. It's a little harder on the side.
Ooh, yeah.
Good. One more time. And if you want to take photos of your friend, please, by all means.
Yeah.
Acro is a very kind of photo-friendly activity.
Yeah,
Okay. Hip. Grab my leg or knee. Good. That's good. Want to stack shoulders. Beautiful. And stack the hips more. Top hip towards me a little more. Oh, almost. Almost.
I can't feel what I'm doing, but I feel like it's not.
One thing. Grab my leg a little lower.
Okay.
Because your torso is too light. Your legs are dragging you. So I want you to do it one more time, but your leg a little lower. And that'll make your torso heavier. It's just like balancing on a fulcrum, which is my foot, you know? Okay, so grab lower underneath the knee, like lower, right there, good. Now stack. Beautiful. That is solid. You can hold that all day. Straight arms, the top one right there. Shoot it towards the sky like bam! All right? Bam. There you go, right there. And down. Good job. And give your hip a rub because that's going to hurt for a bit. What's your name? Angela. Have a seat over here, Angela. You can get the best view and check out like all the basing and the flying.
You all right?
Oh, yeah.
It's all day, huh?
No, not all day. But Fridays is my push day. Like I try to, that's why I'm taped up and ready to go. Okay. So 2 things we focus on. 1, bringing the leg low. And then 2, locking the arms straight out, right? And then stacking the hips. But first thing is leg low and lock the arm. Okay, we'll do the side first again. All right. Ashley, let me reach you for my knee first. There you go. Grab on. Stack the hip. Push straight. And bring that leg low, please. Right there. There you go. Arm straight up, please. There you go. You're solid. Beautiful. Rock it, okay? Nice straight arm. Stack the hips. Just breathe. There you go. So I need you to grab a little higher for this one. There you go. Good balance.
First time to come. Yeah, I've done it 2 days, but one was a class.
And down.
Okay.
Good fall. Yeah. When you feel it coming, the easiest fall. This one is just bring your feet down. You'll be safe. Okay. Let's rock the other side. Okay. I think you're ready for the, we lean it, look up. Okay. Again, I'm gonna walk my feet low out. Ask you to grab my knee. I think your knee is a good spot for you. I'm bringing this leg low, correct? Beautiful, we'll stack the hips. And down. Yeah, so this one, a little arch in the back, one ask you to engage your core. It's a little too much of this. Engage the core and hollow body. Yeah, because this particular one is all about stacking. We're stacking the hips, stacking the shoulders. The base is stacking the legs. And by stacking, I mean putting one function on top of the other. And whatever you do in life, the laundry, dishes, hanging out with your friends, like try to stack functions on top of each other. Meaning if you're going to do the dishes, maybe like call your mom. It just makes the activity, depending on your relationship with your mom, more fun, more connected. So use that as you go throughout your week about like how to make an activity, any activity, more fulfilling. And for me, it's about stacking functions. And when you stack your body, it's a metaphor of that. So let's try again. So this time again, we'll stack. I want you to focus on keeping your body a little more hollow, okay? A little more hollow, more like bent at the waist. So knee, please. Beautiful. I'm gonna help you come over. We'll keep that leg low. And we'll straighten this arm, please. Okay. So this leg high, the top leg high, and the bottom leg low. Yes. And low, low here. So I'm gonna ask you to walk down a little lower. There you go. I'm gonna balance everything out. Lock. Good work. We'll hold it. And then we'll slowly come down. So a lot on the hips. So rub yourself out, okay? Hey, Dan.
Good job. Follow the steps. Master teaching.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Sidestar. Who wants Dan, an amazing bass, to come join our class and help me here? Yeah! Ow! So I'm going to bass Alexis in this real quick, and then have Dan bass you, okay? So Dan, this is a sidestar, which was our first class together, sidestar. So you get to go full circle. Okay, strong side, here we go. We'll grab the hands. Grab my knee, stack the hip, on the shoulder. Well, try. Load too much arch in the back. Okay. So as you come up, I'm gonna ask you to come up a little slower. Okay, 2, 1. We'll grab the knee. So slow. Okay. Less of an arch, more of hollow body. There you go. And bring this leg low, the one that's touching. There you go. And then bringing that hip, top hip, back towards me. Yes. You feel how that's more balanced? Here, I'll put this foot here. Give you a little support. Now, see, find a nice spot on the knee. And once I take this foot off, you're going to feel more weight in the torso there. Feel that? And the lower you bring this leg, the more counterbalance you can put. Okay. Nice, Brianna. Deep breath. So first I'm going to demonstrate how not to do this. One of my favorite ways to do it, okay? Go grab wrist. Come grab my wrist. Oh, I don't have you. Okay, so the worst thing I think is like head to nose, right there. So as the bass, if you're gonna try practicing basing this today, arms locked the whole time. Okay, locked arms. As long as your arms are locked, your bass can like flip over and like land back this way. But that's the worst one, back right on the nose. Okay. I agree. And so we'll definitely have a spotter, someone that's behind us when you guys are doing it, okay? When I'm demonstrating, I just want to demonstrate different ways something could happen. So we'll first demonstrate what we want it to look like, okay? We'll grab the wrist there, Brianna. Beautiful. Elbows in, perfect. Deep breath. Nice, Brianna. Good balance. Let's do one stacked leg. Very nice. Beautiful. Someone go behind you. I'm asking you to stand on my feet, please. We'll go back to bird, okay? Beautiful work. Find your balance. Sink in the heels. You got it? My feet are right there. I'll bring my feet forward and the hips forward. Remember, trust it, hips forward. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Okay, so let's break down what the flyers would do in this while flying this, okay? Flyers will grab wrists, reach for the wrist. Watch how she grabs my wrist. She grabs it kind of like with thumbs and forehands like that. That's a really strong grab, okay? Right there. And then you'll feed your shoulders into the bass's hands. There. And from here, you're going to get inverted, and the bass will help you with that. And notice her elbows. So that's a strong way to hold your elbow. You can also bring your elbows in if you feel like that gives you more strength. I find for different people, if you have stronger shoulders, the hands, arms, elbows a little wide, you can hold. And then people with more strength in the biceps, you want to bring your elbows in if you're strong in the biceps. Okay, nice, Brianna. Okay, come back, feet long. Okay, we'll do it one more time. So one, we'll grab the hands I'll go to bird. Hips forward. Beautiful, Brianna. Nice work. So we'll grab the wrists and then the elbows. Work your elbows. If you find more strength this way, you can grab it like that or like that. And if you're first doing this, one way to step up to it is to bring one knee down, stagger knee this way. Brianna, will you stagger knee? Beautiful. She puts her knee onto my foot here. So that's a way you can support with having a tripod with two hands and then one leg there. So you can work up to that, or you can bring both knees on, and you have like a really strong like forepod, right? And then from there you can walk up, bring one leg straight up, and the other leg straight up. Beautiful. Nice, Brianna. Strength and down. Good. So if the flyer falls backward, if you as the base keep your arms straight the whole time, she's going to have more distance to fall from. If your arms collapse, what happens there is she has less distance and she'll likely fall on her back. So you want to keep your arms straight. So to warm up to this, I want you guys to do this exercise, okay? First I want you to base candle, and candle is where the flyer grabs the base's ankles and then feeds her shoulders and the hands. Same thing, okay? So the warm up for this, I want you to go push up to candle. So watch the flyer. She straightens her arms out and they're locked straight out. And she's keeping her core tight. And in acro, we have a saying that says tight is light. So the tighter you are, the stronger, like the more solid in your core that you hold, it makes you lighter for the base to fly, okay? So I want you to work as the base to just hold this for a while and get your wrist strength a little stronger, and maybe do a little presses, with your arms. But at least hold this for a bit, okay? We'll come back. Beautiful. Good work. Very nice. And then I also want you to warm up by doing a couple of bird pushes. And then the flyer can bend their elbows too. Go ahead and bend, and then they can push. Do more of the pushing. Good. And then you'll take turns, and the flyer can lock the arms, and you as the base can do the pushing. And for flyers, if you're not flying this first, just do a couple of headstands on the mats first and get comfortable getting inverted and holding your core tight and keeping a nice stacked straight line, okay? So to pair up, I'd like have us pair up again, and then Brianna, will you pair up with, let's see what's the lightest here, pair up with Alexis again? With Cindy, then I'll pair up with you guys. And Dan, do you feel like basing this? Yeah? Okay. Will you work with Alexis for me, please? Maybe base Alexis in it first.
Okay.
Or base Brianna in it first, actually, and then base Alexis to get him to feel what it feels like, and then have him fly you. Okay. So I'm gonna have you guys walk up, please. Howdy. Will you?
I thought I heard my name, but I wasn't.
Yeah. Will you help spot them too? Work with them. Okay. Let's have you fly first. All right. You guys, the jam will start in about 30 minutes an hour. So you're
delaying it now. It starts at 7 usually, right?
Yeah. No one ever shows up at 7, so we say 7, so people will show up at 8. But now you're here, you get a free class. So come and watch, check it out, see if you enjoy it, and learn something from it. Okay. She looks determined. She's like, I'm about to rock some acro. Okay. So our first warm up is to do a couple of arm pushes where you bend your elbows and push. Yeah.
started a class at the AcroYoga collective on Tuesday.
Okay.
A friend of mine showed me a bunch of stuff
Hold
on
there.
Saturday. So.
Okay, now you grab my, let's grab my ankles, feed your shoulders into my hands, beautiful. And then, beautiful. So as we slowly walk up, I'm gonna ask you to keep your knee on my foot, so slide, 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 get your knee on it, and then bring this other leg towards the sky and get inverted, good.
Up.
You got it. Even further back, okay? You got it. So remember, the worst fall is you fell backwards, correct? And you can't fall on my head because why? My arms are locked. So, tell me your name again? Megan and Shelly, right? So Megan, will you bring your hands on her hips? Like an active spot. Just keep your hands on her hips so she knows she can't fall backwards, okay? So now I want you to lift this leg and get totally inverted and keep your arms straight. It's all core, okay?
Go up.
You're gonna lift your leg up and you're gonna push off. Good. I know, it's hard. There you go. You can also help lift her hips off. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. You're doing it.
Oh man.
It's hard. And if you fall this way, you just fall back my feet, okay? So bring your weight back towards Megan a little more. There you go. You see that? There's a stack there. Nice.
Am I up and down?
You got it.
All right.
All right, then legs wide and drop on my feet. Good. And then we end up back in forward leaf, okay?
Okay.
You guys both are like some of the taller people I've flown.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay. We'll come down. Good. It's hard to push off. Keep your core tight, tight as light. And pushing straight up, okay? So it's pushing the arms away. Focus on that. And then focus on, as you bring your leg up one at a time, keeping your core tight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you got it really good. All right. Let's do it again.
Weird.
You're not sure.
Yeah, I feel.
You were straight up and down.
Yeah.
Okay, spot me though.
I got you.
Okay. Beautiful. Got ankles.
This?
Or feet in the hands. Great. Bring your knee onto this foot. Good. Good. You lift her hips up for me. There you go.
Okay. Do I go?
Yeah, go for it. She's right behind you. Beautiful. You got it. Beautiful. This, you got a great stack there. There's no need to grab so tight on my ankles, but it's a good start to know where you are. So you're stacked right at my wrist there. Beautiful. Breathe. 2, 1, and then hands. Hips towards my feet. Good. And hands. We'll go back to burr. Deep breath. Good. Looking towards the sky. Owning your bird. Chest open. Heart open.
I like it.
Here we go. I can fix it. It's a little too narrow. There you go. Towards the sky. There you go. There you go. Heart open. Arms towards your hips. Rock it. We go where we look. Good. Breathe. Where are you going? You're going there. Where are we looking? Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, hands. Good job.
Thank you. Woo.
So you learned one thing was to grab the ankles. You don't need to grab them too hard. It's more like a guide. No, there's no need to. Here in acro, when we learn something, we applaud it, especially the fall. So if you hear someone fall, we all. And it's a celebration of learning what not to do. It's getting you one step closer to knowing what you should do or can do. Okay. So what can you teach her? What can you teach her about doing this?
I don't know. At first, I had to push make myself actually tip over as opposed to just kind of doing that.
Yeah.
Personally. And then you don't have to grab on so much. I feel like I don't know where what's holding me up. Is it just you?
Well, it's definitely a lot on my wrists, but too, as you're holding my ankles, you can pull down on them, right? And lift yourself up a little.
Okay.
That takes some of the weight off.
Okay.
Okay? So grabbing the ankles and then lifting up a little. So meaning, it won't make sense when you're upside down what way is up. So I'm going to ask you to pull or push, and then you can tell, okay? Hands. Okay, rock that bird first. Get solid. So shoulders, there you go, shoulders back. Good. All right, grabbing the ankles. I'm gonna feed your shoulders into my hands. And Dan, I like to bring my toes out to help guide her up, right? There you go. So go ahead and actively grab her hips, pull her back. So your job, so right here with my feet, you can pull down this way. It's gonna help lift up a little, okay? So first let's feed your right foot, right knee onto my foot here. Support that first. There you go. So you have some support, okay? And bring this knee onto this foot too. There you go. And bend at the waist, please. Yeah, bring your head more towards my knees. There you go. Bring this foot up. Slowly, go. Nice. Got it. And then grab her other hip. Bring it all the way back. Help her guide back. Go, there you go. Push your arms straight out. Beautiful.
Nice.
Hollow body, a little more. Bend at the waist. There you go, right there. Breathe, rock it. Find that mid.
Crazy.
It is feeling. Breathe. 2, 1. Hips wide, feet wide. Bring your hips towards my feet.
Okay.
You got it.
You all right?
Oh, you're doing great. My hands.
No hands?
Hands,
Oh,
hands, hands. There you go. And hands here. Pushing back up. Good.
We're not last week. No.
Ow.
Welcome to the intermediate class. Yeah. Okay. Back. Lifting.
Nice.
Where am I?
Okay. Now I want you to learn how to, from there, just find a, do folded leaf first. Okay. Have you done folded leaf last Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. So feet wide, and then hips, and you fold down. Right. Good. As your body folds and relaxes, we can stretch you out. Do a little work.
Out of base too.
Feet this arm across. Good.
I'm learning the whole like bone
I'm gonna grab both feet. Good. Grab both your feet.
Grab my feet?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, look towards the ground there. Grab your feet and kick while holding onto your feet. Kick them out back towards Kelly. And knees together. Straight legs. Grab the bottom of your feet. Straighten those legs. You see the ground?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm going to fly you in the exact move that made me fall in love with acro, okay?
Okay.
Stay there first. Stay balanced. I'm going to bring my feet on your back. Breathe. Let go of your feet. Slowly try to kick me in the butt. So bring your legs up all the way down. Try to kick me in the butt. There you go.
Wow.
Okay, that's the exact. When I flew that, I realized I think I could like acro.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come down slow. Awesome, very good. Okay. 2, 1. Okay. Nice power lines. Kick those legs straight back. Okay. Nice strength. 2, 1. Beautiful. Go pose. Look beautiful. There you go. Rock it. Okay. Okay. Let me turn this way real quick. All right, Brandon. Let's come to this side. All right, girls, watch. I want to show you what not to do, okay? There you go. Especially if your flyer's a guy. Okay. So that's a good one. So already stack those arms so you don't fall on each other's heads. There you go. I'm going to try kicking the crotch. Try, okay? Just demonstrate. Pop. 2, 1.
That was kicking the crotch.
Yeah. So as you kick up, bring your feet wide. The worst thing that can happen is she lands on her feet. It's not a big deal, okay? So just give a nice strong kick and aim wider, okay?
You can always count on God to show you what the worst
Worst
fall
thing.
is going to
Okay.
be.
Okay, here we go. We're lifting. I show it first because I want you to be aware of a possible fall, but then we go straight into what you can do to prevent that. So then we focus on success. It's good to be aware of what could happen. But when you're flying somewhere, we focus on the little things that make it possible. Okay? So flyer, get into bird. The base is going to give you less ease off the gas. That means a lot of your weight's going to be in your torso. You're going to be top heavy like that, okay? So feel that strength first. Arms locked out. As you feel the base give you that pop, you'll bring your, as your hips pop back, you're going to bring your knees forward towards your chest and end up into a sitting position. You're basically doing this on their feet. Okay? You're in this position. As you get popped, you want to bring your knees towards your chest and then your shoulders back. You're going to sit onto their feet and thrown, okay? So again, your job is to push off just like a strong push-up, like a push-up, push off. Bring your hips forward, your shoulders back into a sitting position. Okay. Brilliant. The base gives you, he eases the gas, and that makes you really top heavy. So you can push off. 2, 1. She kicks her hips forward. She wraps her feet around my shins for strength and support. Okay. This is a little more flimsy, but this gives a really nice feeling of security. It's hard for her to bounce off. Okay. Okay. So get there first. Okay. And if you're feeling really adventurous and you feel very comfortable with your base, and then you'll get a quick sense of comfort with him because I've flown with him too. Okay. We'll unhook the feet. Again, you're top heavy. You feel a lot of the strength through your arms. You lock them straight out, right? We're not bent. We're locked straight out. So we can push. On 2, 1, we pop, and then she kicks her feet backwards into bird, okay? And as soon as she lands, she looks up and lifts her legs slightly up in a bow, okay? So on 2, 1. Okay, hands. And as we dismount, we just lower and the arms are straight, okay? All right.
We got to do all the fun stuff.
Okay, let's have you fly with Dan, and then Alexis play with Dan, and then I'll work with you two first, okay? Dan, do you want to play on your mats? I'm sorry. You should play on your mats. Okay, when you want to switch, okay? All right. You ready to do this? Okay, let's get to throne first so you know the feeling, okay? 2, 1, hop on and wrap. Correct. This is point B. This is where you want to end up, right?
Okay.
Point B. As long as you're wrapped, you're solid. Okay, you need to wrap them. But if you feel like you're falling, the very things that keep you comfortable and safe, just like in life, you can overdo it and hurt yourself. So the very things that keep you certain and safe can actually hurt you as well. So when you feel like there's a need, there's a change happening in your life, there's a change, there's a transition, you're going to unhook and land on your feet, okay? Feet. Did you land on the mats?
Yeah.
Okay. So the same things that you feel like you're falling, unhook the feet, okay? But that's point B.
Okay.
Let's go point A. Good strength, okay? Someone get right on your hip bones. Lift your legs a little. There you go. And now you're going to feel a lot of weight in the arms there, right? So let's walk to throne first. Walking means you're going to widen your feet here, please. I'm going to take this foot, put it underneath your leg, and some more strength in this arm. And now hook the leg, hook the foot on front of the shin. There you go. It gives you strength. Now we go on this side. Walk it, push, hook it. That's how you want to end up, right? That's the transition. Okay. Arms. Strength. Okay. Unwrap. And then I'll slowly walk back to bird. Okay. I'll take this foot off. Walk towards your hip. Open the hip. There you go. Get on the hip. Now walk that hip back. Get back in bird. Okay. Someone told you that you're flying. I believe that's true.
Pardon?
I think the little kid says she's flying.
Yeah.
So this time, and then bring your hips up and shoulders back. Sitting position, correct? Worst fall is what? You land right back on your feet. Your feet are wide, okay? 2, 1, and. Strength. Okay. So I'm gonna walk a little, lift your legs a little, please. I'm gonna walk a little lower on your hips. Good. This is gonna give you even more weight in the torso, okay? There we go. On 2, 1, pop, okay? Deep breath. On 2, 1, pop. I lost you. Good. That's the worst fall, right?
Yeah.
On your
Good.
feet.
We're okay.
Yeah, we're totally okay. So that time I caught you wrong. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. You brought your legs up. I didn't catch you right on the spot. That's why you fell. But that's the worst fall. Good. Looking towards the sky. Yeah. It's really, really healthy to fall a few times. Go. Strength there, okay? 2, 1, pop. Deep breath. 2, 1, pop. And wrap. We wrap. There you go. Wrap. The wrap's important, right?
Yeah.
You wrap,
Right
so it
away?
gives you right away.
Okay.
Right when you land the legs, wrap them.
Okay.
That's your stability.
Okay.
Deep breath. Good. All right. Good. We'll unwrap this time. Now you're free to kick your legs back to bird, okay? So wrist right underneath your shoulder, little right there, okay? There you go. 1, 2, and legs straight back. Good strength in the arms. 1, 2. Beautiful.
Wow.
We're looking right up. Shoulders back. There you go. Beautiful. Rocket. That's how you rock a bird. And we'll slowly bring it down. Good job.